How's it going? Paul Corral here, and in this video I'm going to show you one little tiny habit that you can use that'll ensure that sticking to your diet 90% of the time becomes an absolute no-brainer, requiring zero discipline on your part. Now, this is the thing that most of us run into, right? We know what we should be eating generally, but it's really hard when you have junk food staring you in the face 24/7, 365. We're only human. We can only hold out for so long, and sooner or later, you know, you're gonna binge on those chips or those bagels or that candy or whatever the case may be, right? So we start beating ourselves up about this. You start telling yourself horrible things like, oh, I just don't have the discipline, or I'm lazy, or I'm just not meant to lose the weight. I'm not meant to be healthy. I'm not meant to have all the energy I want to have or the confidence in my appearance. And that's not true. You see, we're evolutionarily hardwired to go after sugary, fatty, salty foods. It's a survival mechanism, right? Laid over back when food wasn't so readily available. So really, you're not fighting willpower here. You're fighting your nature, right? You're fighting instinct. And if you fight your instincts, you're always going to lose. So you need to stop beating yourself up and set yourself up for the win. So what's this one little thing I'm talking about that's going to make it easy to stick with your diet without having to use any of that discipline? Well, what I'm talking about is your shopping list. And you're going to notice below this video, well, if you're watching this on social, I'll put a link, but if you're watching this on the blog, below this video, I'm going to put a shopping list you can copy and paste. Now, what the hell does your shopping list have to do with this? Well, I can't tell you how many times I've spoken to clients and say, hey, I know what I'm supposed to be eating. I buy good food, but I just can't resist this or that. And I always ask, well, what are those foods doing in your house in the first place? Who does the shopping here, right? And they usually say, oh, well, my kids like that food. And I'm like, dude, your kids don't need that stuff either. You know, I'm not passing judgment on anybody. But what I'm saying is again, you don't want to have to rely on discipline. You want to create an environment that sets you up for the win, so it doesn't take any discipline at all to eat a better diet. And that's why your shopping list is so important. You want your shopping list to consist of only whole, earth-grown, single ingredient foods. That way, you don't have that junk food in the house staring you down each and every day, whittling down at that self-control until you crack. Make sense? Now, that doesn't mean you can't have a little fun and eat the foods that you like. I always suggest, once somebody's hit their target goal, their target weight, whatever it is, body composition, you want to give yourself one meal a week where you can go out and have those foods that you love. Have a little cheat meal if you're craving pasta or whatever it is, right? A burger and fries. But you definitely don't want to have to look at that every day. So below what I'm providing is a comprehensive list. You don't have to buy everything on it. I just wanted to have a good variety to fit everybody's tastes. And you'll notice it's broken up into a couple different sections. It's broken up in the context of what foods provide key macronutrients. That is your protein, carbs, fats, and of course, your greens. Okay, so under your proteins, you're gonna see meat, fish, eggs, poultry, right? Some dairy if you happen to tolerate it well. And then you're gonna have your starchy vegetables, things like rice, beans, quinoa, tubers, squashes, stuff like that. And then of course your healthy sources of fat. And yes, fat is good in the right proportions. And that's gonna be like your olive oils, your MCT oils, your coconut oils, your raw seeds and nuts, avocados, things like that. And then of course, veggies. Veggies you can get from the regular produce aisle. You can get frozen organic veggie medleys pre-mixed, ready to go, or you can hit the local farmer's market. Try to go local, try to go organic, try to go seasonal. I think that's the best and tastiest way to go. But the point is you want to get a ton of veggies in. There's almost impossible to eat too many. And that is your shopping list, plain and simple. And again, you can go out and get those foods that you like during your once a week cheat meal. But the point is you don't want them in the house. You want to have to actually leave your house, whip out some money, and go buy it. In other words, you got to make it inconvenient. Because if it's sitting right there next, if you got fresh vegetables and potato chips right next to each other, well, your brain's hardwired to go potato chips every time. Don't torture yourself like that. Set yourself up for the win. So again, we're building an environment, right, that sets you up for the win automatically with zero discipline required. That's one of the real secrets to getting and staying in your best shape. Okay? Building a lifestyle around it rather than thinking you have to use, fad diets and just hardcore discipline and all this cheesy stuff that you see thrown at you through marketing all the time. All right? So copy and paste that list below, put it on your phone, take it to the store, buy the items on that list and nothing else, and you will be well on your way to eating a really, really great diet that's going to optimize your cognitive focus, your energy. You're going to be able to effortlessly drop the weight, see that body composition change, build some muscle, see some tone, see some shape, look and feel your best with minimal effort. Hope that's helpful. Go do that now, and I'll see you in the next video.